What's worse than finding out your own mom hit your puppy? I just made the biggest mistake as a new dog mom. I went on a 3-day trip and left my 15-week-old puppy with my parents. I thought it was the safe and responsible choice. Instead, I came home to a puppy that wasn't the same, and my heart feels broken. When I dropped her off, the first thing my mom did was joke about giving her Benadryl so she would sleep since she's such a hyper puppy. I told her not to, and she just gave me this stink-eye look. I brushed it off, thinking she was only kidding, and left anyway. I convinced myself my baby would be fine. 3 days later, I walked back into my parents' house and my puppy sprinted into my arms. She was crying, whining, and shaking like she was terrified. She always has separation anxiety, but this wasn't the normal, "I missed you." This felt like, "Get me out of here." My chest sank, but I told myself I was overthinking. When we got home, I expected her usual crazy welcome. She normally runs circles around me, attacks her toys, and zooms through the house like a little tornado. Instead, she just curled up against me like she didn't want to move. She had a vet visit recently and was perfectly healthy, so I tried to believe she was just tired. But deep down, I knew something was wrong. That night, my boyfriend came home and went to play with her the way he always does, roughhousing a little, batting her with his hands, since she's usually a tough player. This time, the second he moved toward her, she bolted. She hid under the couch with her tail tucked and wouldn't come out until I called her. That was the moment I knew something was seriously off. The next day, it got worse. She picked something up off the floor that she wasn't supposed to eat. I went to gently open her mouth like I always do, but instead of resisting, she flinched. She shut her eyes tight and shook like she thought I was going to hit her. My stomach dropped. Something had definitely happened. I texted my mom right away, asking if she had hit my puppy. Her reply, "Yes, and you should too." I froze. I reminded her that I had asked her not to hit my dog. That was literally the only thing I asked of her. She fired back with, "If you don't like how I discipline her, find someone else to watch her." I sat there reading her texts over and over, feeling sick. My own mother hit my puppy. She didn't even try to deny it. This is the same woman who always told me to never accept abuse. And now she thought it was fine to strike a 15-week-old baby dog. Just 3 days with her, and my mom had broken something in my puppy I worked so hard to build. Now, every time I move too quickly, my sweet girl flinches. Every time someone lifts their hand near her, she hesitates. She doesn't trust the way she used to, and I don't know how long it will take for her to feel safe again, or if she ever really will. The worst part is, I keep blaming myself. I knew my parents didn't train their dogs the way I do. I knew they believed in being firm. I still trusted them with her, and now my puppy is the one who has to carry that fear. I'll never forgive myself for that. These days, I'm showering her with love, treats, and gentle training, trying to rebuild her confidence. But every night, when she curls up right against me like she's afraid I'll leave again, I feel this heavy guilt in my chest. She's not the same puppy I dropped off 3 days ago, and I don't know if she'll ever be the same again. And my mom? I can't even look at her right now. She doesn't think she did anything wrong. She doesn't care. And that's what hurts the most. Because if she doesn't respect me or the living being I love most, then maybe she never really respected me at all.